Hi guys and girls, I'm Alex from What the Photo and welcome to the first episode of Macro Mashup. This is where we cobble together some bits and pieces and take close-up photos of the world around us. And today I'm going to be lugging around this beast. So let's break down what we've got here and what it does. So we're starting with my Sony A7 II and battery grip. These cameras are perfect for adapting old lenses to, and the in-body stabilization makes it even more versatile. Next we've got a Sony E to M42 adapter. This is basically just a hunk of metal with mounts on both ends. Nice and cheap, easy to get, any brand will do. Next we have a Bellows macro attachment. I don't really know a lot about this, except that it was made in the Soviet Union. I picked it up for £20 on eBay, so I can't complain really. On the side here it's got the measurements for how much the extension is, obviously starting at a minimum of 90mm and going all the way up to 290mm. And lastly, we're going to be using my trusty Helios 44M. Now they're not as desirable as the 44 II, but again, this was an eBay bargain. I think it only cost me £11, and it should give us some interesting effects with its slightly swirly bokeh, which is what these Helios lenses are famous for. Now that we've introduced all the parts, let's go. Now you might be wondering why I was shooting all those macro shots handheld. There's a few reasons for this. First one is that, you know, I'm lazy. I can't be bothered to set up a tripod. It takes too long. Just get it done, take the photo and move on. And with the light changing ever so quickly in these like woody location, then that's another reason to get things done quickly before the tree branch moves or anything. You just lose that light. Secondly, the way I like to shoot my macro is wide open with a very, very shallow depth of field. You will have seen that from the images so far. And that naturally means it's letting in a bit more light. And so I can afford a higher shutter speed than would be possible otherwise. And thirdly, the thing about using the Sony A7ii is that it has that in-body stabilization. So even when I'm adding 90mm to a 58mm lens in this case, I can set the in-body stabilization to recognize it as a 150mm lens. And this means that I can use a slightly slower shutter speed than you would normally need to for handheld macro at those sorts of distances. But you know, we'll see once I get a chance to have a look at the photos myself. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't, but you'll already know that, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're a couple of days later now and I've had a chance to look at the photos. There are some I like, some I don't like, some which are, you know, absolute trash. But you get an idea of what you can get with this sort of gear. Obviously the main issue I was coming up to was that the focal plane was so close to the lens that the frame of the bellows was hitting the subject that I was trying to take the photo of. And obviously when I was trying to get close to the like rocks and things like that, I couldn't actually get close enough to get the subject in focus because of that bellows frame. So obviously that means with that particular lens, you would need something with maybe a little less extension on it. This was adding 90mm to the extension, so a very, very big extension on there. I'm bringing the focal range really, really far down, even when you set the lens to infinity focus, or what would be infinity focus on the lens itself. The other issues I ran into were that the lens itself is soft, to say the least. It is not sharp wide open. It has okay center sharpness wide open, but combining that with a very, very small focal range, you'll see that only very, very small parts of the images are anywhere near in focus. But I like some of them. This one here and this one here, they are my favorites out of the bunch, and I would safely say that I'd be relatively proud of those. You know, each to our own, and you may think they're absolute rubbish, but hey, I don't mind. I'm just here to make videos. So tell me what you think, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, have a look in those comments and see what everyone else is saying, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this video, and this is the first of this segment. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell so that you get a notification when new videos go live. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.